Okay, welcome everybody back to the Fantasy Savvy weekly show with your host, Steve D'Angelo. We are doing a pop-up NFC Rotowire Online Championship draft. I'm in the second round. I'm going to bring it up in a second. But we are back once again, do another one of these drafts on NFC Rotowire Online Championship. This will be the second one we've done. We got some big dogs in here, some names you may recognize. So we'll give you a good idea of how this draft is done, what's going on. I actually signed up for the best ball draft, which starts at 10:30. We'll see if that fills. That's 34 rounds. This is a redraft, 20 rounds, third round reversal. I had the fourth pick. I took Brees Hall, and I'm coming up again. So we're going to come back on the other side. We're going to get into it. Follow me on X at Fantasy 7. We'll come back on the other side, and I'll take my next selection. You'll see who that is. But Fantasy Savvy on X, Rotowire Online Championship Draft. Here we go. Let's go. Welcome to the Fantasy Savvy weekly show with your host, Steve D'Angelo, discussing high-stakes fantasy football, NFL picks, and much more. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Okay, guys, we are back. Fantasy Savvy on X. Here is the draft board, as you can see. I had the fourth pick. I took Brees Hall. So this is third round reversal, which means once it gets back to the third round, once team one is done taking the last pick of the second round, he doesn't get the first pick of the third round. It goes all the way back up to team 12 for the first pick. So I am up next after Kev has her hat on. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's pretty popular on Twitter if you know him. Pretty good ranker on Fantasy Pros as well. Let's see what's left, guys. We got Kyron, we got Achan, we got ETN, we got Rashad White, we got Pacheco. At receiver, we got Nico, Diggs, DJ Moore, Ayuk. At tight end, we have Laporta, Kelsey. Josh Allen is gone. So I am going to take Nico Collins here. Absolutely incredible season for Nico last year, playing with CJ Stroud. 1,297 yards, 80 catches, 8 touchdowns, 260 fantasy points. Signs a 3-year deal worth $72 million in the offseason. Now they bring in Stephon Diggs. Maybe that hurts his numbers a little bit, but also remember that Tank Dell is coming back from a major knee injury. So it may take him a little while to get accustomed back into the offense. So, again, I'm going to be doing quite a few of these. So I want some variety. This format, you do start 3 receivers. The receivers go pretty quick. So you got to get these receivers a little bit early. I could have went ETN there, which I would have been fine with as well. But, you know, I'm more than happy with Nico and Brees at this point as my start. 6 points per passing touchdown for the quarterbacks. At this point, I am going to wait. The other one, I did take Josh Allen, I believe, in the third round. Looks like he went earlier in this one, going in the second round. Bill Wazowski, he ended up taking ETN. Very, very good player. One of the best players here on NFC. One of the highest earners. I believe he's in their Hall of Fame as well. So a very, very sharp draft. Again, anybody who's drafted now is pretty damn sharp. And is going to be doing a lot of these. I'm doing as many as I can. Some of these guys do freaking, over 50 of these. I can't do that. Maybe 15, 10, 15. We'll see. But at this point, I am going to wait on quarterback. All right, let's see how that best ball draft. There's 3 spots still in that best ball that starts at 10:30. Kind of hoping it doesn't fill at this point because that is 34 rounds. But if it does fill, I'll have to sign off on this a little bit early, and then I'll head over to that so I could focus doing 2 drafts at once. There's no way I could do 2 of these and, analyze and present to you guys at the same time. But you see the board going off. Let me see if I can minimize myself a little bit more. All right. Yeah, I think that's better, right? I think that's better. So you guys can kind of see it a little bit better there. Um, Mike Evans goes. Okay. So I'm coming up again in a little bit. Now, do I want to go back to running back? We have Rashad White. We got Pacheco. We got Josh Jacobs, James Cook, Kenny Walker, Joe Mixon, Kamara Jones. Receiver, again, you're starting 3. DJ Moore just went. Debo, Cooper Kupp, DK Metcalf, Devonta Smith. I think I'm going to take a receiver here. DK Metcalf last year, 66 catches, 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. Debo, 890 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns, 225 rushing yards, another 5, so 12 touchdowns total. But, his style of play is a little rough and rugged. 2 years ago was kind of a disaster for Debo, coming off the year prior to that where he went absolutely ape shit. He absolutely killed fantasy. 2021, 1,400 receiving yards, 365 rushing yards, 14 total touchdowns. Then 2022, he was banged up. So, um, you know, then he bounced back last year, though. He got back into the mix, but he is just taken there by Kev. So I could go Cooper Kupp. I don't know if I like that. I think DK Metcalf might be the pick here. You got Zay Flowers. You got George Pickens. I could wait on receiver. I could take Travis Kelce here, but I'm not going to do that. I could take Rashad White. I could take one of these running backs. I'm not going to take Jalen Hurts. What do I want to do here, guys? I'm kind of thinking DK Metcalf. Let's go DK Metcalf. All right, so we got Nico and DK. Kind of like it. I'll take it. I wanted Debo there. Wasn't able to get him, but it's fine. All right. And looking at the board here, Team 1, Kitchen gets McCaffrey and Henry to start. Team 2, Wazowski, again, very, very crafty, very, very good player. CeeDee Lamb, ETN Kelsey. Great start for him. Montano, Chase, Achan, Hertz, myself, Brees Hall, Nico Collins, DK Metcalf, Mazarin, Kev Mazarin. Sorry, I'm butchering his name. Tyreek, London, Samuel. So he goes with the all receivers start. Tim Eichen, another very, very popular player here. He plays in a ton of these. Bijan, Michael Pittman, DJ Moore. Team 7, Jefferson, Olave, Diggs. Team 8, St. Brown, Adams, Kyron. Team 9, AJ Brown, Taylor Evans. Team 10, Puka, Josh Allen, Waddle. Team 11, Garrett Wilson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Ayuk. I like that. Team 12, Marvin Harrison Jr. at the end of the first round. I don't know. Saquon, and then Sam Laporta with the first pick. Third round. Oh, okay, I am back up here now in the 4th round. And we got Pacheco, we got Josh Jacobs, we got James Cook, we got Mixon, we still got McBride, Mark Andrews, Dalton Kincaid. I don't want to go Malik Neighbors. I don't know what Danny Jones is going to do. I don't want to go Keenan Allen. I don't know what Khalib's going to do. I mean, obviously everybody and their mother expects Khalib to smash, but I'm going to wait on receiver here. I'm going to take another running back. The question is, could go Mahomes here too. The question is, do I want Pacheco, Jacobs, or Cook? Jacobs has a hammy. Um, I'm going to take Aaron Jones. A little bit out of the ADP there, I understand, but pound for pound, I believe I'm taking the best running back on the board. So, yeah, his ADP was um, a little bit lower than some of those other guys. You know, Cook, Jacobs, they're all ranked higher than him, and their ADPs are higher. But I don't care. I'll take Jones. You know, maybe I don't get him on the way back. You could have Jacobs. I like James Cook there. Also, it would probably be the Jacobs, James Cook, or Jones. And Jones's biggest issue is just staying on the field. You know, if he stays on the field for a full season, he's going to be an incredible player. It's just he cannot stay on the field. So, a little bit of concern there, but new spot now in Minnesota. He's at a Green Bay where, he's playing alongside AJ Dillon and Jamal Williams and not getting all the looks. Um, so now he's in Minnesota, and I expect the guy to be the guy. They're talking about Ty Chandler, supposedly being the other RB1 with him, but no, it's this Aaron Jones, Ty Chandler. It's not close as far as talent. So I'm not worried about Aaron Jones. I mean, Ty Chandler rather. Sorry, I'm getting a text message here. Um, I love it there. I like the pick. Brees Hall, Aaron Jones, Nico Metcalf is the start here as we head into the fifth round. As you guys can see the board pretty good. Try to minimize my face as much as possible. There goes Josh Jacobs. And I don't think that 34 round best ball is going to fill. So this is what it is, guys. $350 entry. If you're not familiar with NFC's website, they have an array of different tournaments. This particular one is the Rotowire Online Championship, very popular. It's like best ball Rotowire Online Championship season if you're on the NFC site. And so $350 to get in. You can win your league out of 12 teams. You come in first place, you get $1,650, I believe it is. Second place is like I don't know, 700-800, something like that. And then third place is maybe, I don't even think you win anything for third place, maybe $100. And then if you finish with either the best record or the most points, and that's how you actually win the league. If you win the best record, um, um, you have a chance for first. And if you finish with the most points, you have a chance for first. If you finish with the best record and the most points, you automatically win first place. If you finish with the best record and somebody else finishes with the most points or vice versa, then you guys play in a playoff based on points through weeks 15, 16, 17 to see who the league winner is and to get that top prize. In addition to winning that top prize, you also would qualify for an overall championship. So out of all the different 12-team leagues, now there's like 1,800 teams in this total tournament here. So you play within your 12-team league. If you advance out of your league into the overall championship, and you do that by finishing with the most points or having the best record, finishing the top two in your league, you advance to the overall championship. You play against like maybe 300-400 teams. They take your average score from weeks 1 through 14, and then they add on whatever you get from weeks 15, 16, 17. They determine the overall championship. Grand prize is $250,000. And they pay down maybe like 30, 40 spots from there. Obviously, there's a big drop off after the top, but still pretty good payouts. Very, very good tournament. And like I said, it's hard to win the overall, obviously. That's going to be a tough feat. That's why some of these people do a lot of teams. But the good thing is you can win your league. And you only got to beat 12, 11 other guys. My brother's at a baseball camp in Alabama. He sent me a picture with some guy trying to guess me what major league picture this was. Former 20 game winner on the left, all star, and played for the Yankees in 2004. Hmm. I don't recognize him. I do not recognize him. Who the hell is that? Played for the Yankees in 2004. Should know this. Let me see the Yankees roster. Yankees roster 2004. You guys could keep watching the board while I'm doing this. Um, Kevin Brown? That's not Kevin Brown, is it? That's not Kevin Brown. Oh, it's John Lieber. John Lieber. That's right. He was pretty good, actually, John Lieber. He had a few good years there. All right. So, to my fantasy baseball guys, I'm sure you recognize that name, the diehards that are watching this. John Lieber. All right. So, we are in the fifth round. Joe Mixon goes to Wisconsin. And prior to that, Team 8 took Trey McBride. Team 9 took Amari Cooper. Team 10 took Dalton Kincaid. Mark Andrews off the board. So a little bit of a tight end run there. Christian Kirk. So what am I going to do? I got 2 running backs, 2 receivers. Do I want to go back to tight end at this point? Got Kyle Pitts. We got Ingram. We got Kittle. We got first. Put a weight on tight end. Quarterback, Burrow, Richardson, Love, Prescott, Purdy, Murray. I want to get either Richardson or Jordan Love or Dak. One of those 3 quarterbacks I'll be fine with. I kind of like getting Jordan Love and creating those stacks with all those different weapons that he has with Christian Watson if he could stay healthy. You got Jaden Reed. You got Dontavian Wicks. Romeo Dobbs. So there's a lot of different options. Richardson, Pittman's already gone. I guess I could do Josh Downs. John Taylor's already gone. So, you can create a better stack, but Richardson, obviously, he could kind of break fantasy with the legs and getting all those rushing touchdowns. But again, it's 6 points per passing touchdown. Jordan Love did throw 31 touchdowns, 32 touchdowns rather, and 4,100 yards last year. So feel fine about that. So let's see. Maybe we go back to receiver. We still got Tank Dell here. We still got Keenan Allen, Rashee Rice, T. Higgins. Freaking lot of receivers here, man. Rashee Rice, we still don't know what's going to happen with him. He's likely to be suspended. I don't want to go tight end here. I don't want to go just yet. I want to go receiver. But the question is which receiver do I take? T. Higgins has his own issues. He's not at OTAs. Keenan Allen, 32 years old. Is he going to get all the targets now with freaking I'm going to take Tank Dell. I mean, I don't have CJ Stroud, but I'll take Tank Dell and freaking Nico Collins. I don't give a shit. Give me that all day. And Tank Dell is participating or was participating in OTAs back May 21st. Suffers a major injury and then, gets shot. So he's been through some shit. Gets the fibula injury in December. Then he gets shot. But he's back in OTAs. So he's bouncing back pretty quick. We saw Brian Robinson, thank God, bounce back from that gunshot wound. in his rookie year, and now we got Tank Dell bouncing back. So I like it. The only thing I'm a little bit mad about is I don't have CJ Stroud, but if I get Richardson or Love, the question is, ADPs are they're past their ADPs at this point. They're still kind of sitting there, but I'm thinking I could probably get Richardson, Love, or Prescott, and I'd be fine with any one of those. And if not, I mean, we still got Brock Purdy, we still got Kyler Murray, we still got Tua, we still got Herbert, Lawrence. So there's a lot of quarterbacks left. I think I got to continue to take receivers here. Rasheed Rice. I mean, at this point, Bryce. I mean, Rice is probably gonna. He could be out there week one, and how long is he going to be suspended for? Suspended for 4 weeks. At this point, it's pretty good value at ADP. Now I could go Jaden Reed, based off me wanting to get Jordan Love, but I could also get Christian Watson later, like I mentioned. I could also get Dontavian Wicks. I could take Kyle Pitts here. I'm going to take Rasheed Rice. So we got Nico, we got DK, we got Tank Dell, and we got Rasheed Rice. I like that. I like that, guys. Um, Head over to if you're watching this on my YouTube, please like, subscribe, share, guys. Also, I'm on Spotify, Fantasy Savvy Weekly, Apple as well. You can listen there, Fantasy Savvy Weekly. If you type in Fantasy Savvy, it should pop up, or Fantasy Savvy Weekly, it should pop up on any one of those formats. Twitter, again, is scrolling down below, on X, rather, Fantasy Savvy. And what we do on this show is we do high stakes fantasy football. We do NFL picks all year. Now I might bring some of this over to the Face Off Sports Network. I was on there last year, and then I decided to start my own channel like towards the end of the year. But I do the show with those guys 3 days a week. So check that off, Face Off Sports Network, fffaceoff.com. Subscribe, of course, over there. But I'm thinking about bringing some of these shows, some high stake drafts as well. I'll probably do that again. The picks, probably I'll do some picks there as well. So check that out. But yeah, I'll do NFC. I'll do FFPC. That's another popular high stakes site. Also FFWC, Fantasy Football World Championship. We'll do some underdog drafts as well. We'll do some best ball underdog drafts. This still is best ball season. So yeah, like, subscribe, share, and you guys can get good insights here and get into the minds of some of these high stakes fantasy drafts, and see who these dudes like. And some of these guys just get in here and they're just drafting at value. They're just reading the ADP, and they're taking guys that should have been taken already and just taking them and kind of stacking their teams. I want to see who Bill's got. He gets T. Higgins and Chris Godwin. So Lamb, Etienne, Rashad White, Kelsey, T. Higgins, Chris Godwin. I kind of like my team, though. Yeah, I like it. Brees Hall, Aaron Jones, Nico, DK, Tank Dell, Rasheed Rice. I like it. And we'll see what we could get at quarterback. I'm going to peek and see who's available there at quarterback. Um, let's see. So Anthony Richardson goes. Jordan Love and Dak are both still there. Team 12 does not have a quarterback. Team 11 has Lamar. Team 10 has Allen. Team 9, no quarterback. Team 8 has Stroud. Team 7 has Richardson. Team 6 has Mahomes. So it's basically 3 teams that don't have a quarterback. So we'll see. I think I should. Oh, Brian Thomas. Love that pick. Really like Brian Thomas. I'll be leaving a lot of drafts with him for sure. I think that he has a chance to be the best receiver in this draft. And I think, Trevor Lawrence struggled a little bit last year, but I really think he's going to help Trevor Lawrence a lot. I just think he's like the closest thing to AJ Brown. I don't know. I think people will get a little bit too giddy about Odunze. Good. He's um, not a big separator, but good at contested catches, good at boxing out, good strong hands. But when you look at Brian Thomas, this guy just eats the defense, just could separate. He could burn the defense. He'd give you a 50, 60-yard touchdown deep. So he's dangerous as shit. I really like Brian Thomas. Even, more so than Neighbors because his situation is better this year in fantasy as well. So I think it's a great pick there in the 6th round. Jalen Warren, Zamir White. So Team 12 still doesn't have a quarterback. And Team 9 does not take a quarterback either. They go with Ingram. So I should be able to get either Dak or Jordan Love. I got my eyes on Jordan Love here. Again, I want to create that stack. Jaden Reed is gone, but I still can get Christian Watson, who certainly could be the Packers' number 1 wide receiver this year if he could just stay on the damn field. He's got that Wolf Fuller hamstring injury issue. DeAndre Swift goes. Let's see what's there because so Team 3 has Hurts. Team 2 needs a quarterback. Team 1 needs a quarterback. So and they're going to have 2 picks each. So so I got to take my quarterback here. Otherwise, I'll miss out on Love or Dak. And on the way back, hopefully I can get Christian Watson. I think I have to take Love first and then take Christian Watson second. And Dak last year, 36 touchdowns, 4,500 yards. So you're saying, why are you taking Jordan Love over Dak? Love did run for 2 more touchdowns. It's because I could kind of get that little. I have more options with the stack. I mean, I could take Brandon Cooks or Jake Ferguson, but I like the fact if I can get Christian Watson and maybe Dobbs or Wicks, I kind of like that, and even Marshall and Lloyd as well. I don't mind that. Let's see what Kev does here. Right before me, he needs a quarterback. He takes Joe Burrow. So I'm going to take Jordan Love. And I expect Dak to go here at some point. Now, I could use another running back. We still got Brian Robinson. We still got Nick Chubb. We got Jonathan Brooks. We got Mostert, Pollard, Eckler, Singletary, Trey Benson, Chase Brown. Tight ends, there's still plenty. Although, taking George Kittle here is pretty nice. He's past his ADP at this point. Austin Eckler is way past his ADP. He is just being passed on right now. Tony Pollard as well. Brock Purdy, and there goes Dak. And Tua. Wow. So quarterbacks are going now. Wazowski and Montano. Montano takes Tua, and Wazowski takes Dak. There goes Jake Ferguson over George Kittle. Interesting. George Kittle, a little bit boom or bust. Ferguson pretty consistent last year. Dak loves that tight end. There goes DeAndre Hopkins. Christian Watson is still sitting there. So as long as Montano does not take him, I will have Christian Watson with that Jordan Love, and I love it. So let's get that stack. We have the Christian Watson, Jordan Love completed. We now have plenty of receivers: Nico, DK, Tank, Rasheed, and Christian Watson. So 5 receivers now. We got to get a running back on the way back, and we'll take a tight end. I kind of like how this team is formulating at this point, and we'll see how long we go. Maybe we go 30, 45 minutes. Right now we're at 31 minutes. This is flying by. That best ball draft is not going to fill. It's so that's I guess that's good. I just got to tell them to cash me out. All right. Let me see if I can bring up the rules for you guys on this a little bit. We could review this real quick. Um, okay, so you guys see here 350, and yeah, I got a little while, so we got some time to go over this $350 Rotowire Online Championship. 4,752 entries. Sorry, I said what I say 1,800. Max entries is 6,000. 12 team leagues. First place in the league is 1,500. Second is 700. Overall, we have first place 250, second 50,000, third 20,000, fourth 15, fifth 12,500, sixth 10,000, seventh 75, eight. So you can see the list down here. Pays all the way down to the 42nd spot, $440. The 2 league prize winners, and I was talking about this before, automatically qualify for the overall championship. Third league qualifier only if the head-to-head league championship had fewer points in this team. So if you finished third and you had more points than the team that the head-to-head champion in your league, say he was whatever 11-2, but you had more points than him, then you will qualify, even though you won't win inside your league anything. You will qualify for the overall championship for one of these big overall prizes here. And also another chance to get in is any team outside of the top 2 in each league that finishes in the top 15%, which is top 720 if we finish with 4,800 total teams. So if you finish in the top 15%, you also would qualify for the overall championship. So that kind of rewards teams that didn't have the best record or played in a really good league where there's a lot of high scorers, but you were a high scorer yourself. You could also advance. So they give you a lot of chances here to get into that overall championship. And then again, like I said, teams will carry their weekly scoring average from the first 14 weeks of competition into the playoffs and then add it to their point totals from weeks 15, 16, and 17 to that initial total to determine the overall champion. So again, whatever your score is from week to 14, they take the average. You start with that as a baseline in the overall championship, and then they add it on 15, 16, 17. Any other teams that didn't make it, you go to the consolation, and you see the consolation here. It pays down 15 spots, but you're going to be going against 4,000 teams. So, but it's another chance. I mean, you're not, even if you didn't make win your league or advance to the overall championship, you got a consolation prize there at least. League prizes are awarded to the top 2 teams, best head-to-head record and most total points. Is the first place, and the second place team is the next highest total points team. If the 2 teams split the head-to-head title and the total points title after week 14, then those 2 teams will play a league playoff from weeks 15 to 17, total points to determine first and second place. Head-to-head tiebreaker after week 14 is total points. So again, If you have the most points and you have the best head to head, you automatically get that $1,500 prize. If you have one or the other, if you have the total points or the head to head, then you're going to play against, whatever the other guy had, whether he had the head or total points, whatever you didn't have. You'll play against him 15 through 17 for that first or second prize. In addition to playing, they'll add for the overall prize as well because you'll be in both at that point. Um, so there you have it. Rosters: one quarterback, two running back, three receivers, one tight end, one flex, one kicker, one D, 10 bench. Free agent, you get $1,000. There's two bids, Wednesday night, Saturday night, both at 9 o'clock. And is there anything else here? 1 in 6 wins a league prize. Max entries is 240. I don't know if people, I think the most I've seen is 150. You could see here some of the guys that are in here already. This guy's got 9 teams. This guy's got 12. Bill Wazowski, who's in, he's already done 10 of these, or he signed up for 10 at least. This guy's got 12. You'll see Chad Schroeder coming here at some point. He'll have like 80 of these or 70 of these. Also, Nelson Souza is going to be doing a bunch of these. This guy's got 19. He's also in my draft. Tim Ake, we are back up. We didn't get to really analyze what the hell, but we talked about it. We said we needed a tight end or a running back. We got Dallas Goedert. We got Dalton Schultz, which I like. We also have TJ Hawkinson. We have Raheem Mostert, Nick Chubb, and Chase Brown. So what am I doing here at running back? Am I taking freaking Raheem Mostert? Bum, 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 bum. Or am I taking Nick Chubb, who was a first round pick, end of the back, second round pick last year? Beginning of the second round pick, coming off a major injury. I mean, is Mostert going to have a huge drop off? 18 touchdowns. Holy shnikes. Or I take Nick Chubb. And we get Nick Chubb. So that is fine. We like it. We get him. We'll see what the tight end situation is. I will be fine with either Goddard or Schultz. Or, I think I got to get one of those guys. Or I could wait maybe and get Hawkinson and then maybe fill the gap with no, I got to get one of these tight ends, man. For sure. For sure. Pretty much everybody's got a tight end except for me. So maybe and Eichton. He's the only other guy that doesn't have a tight end. Oh, actually, Kev doesn't have actually, no, he's got Pitts. My bad. So I could wait, maybe get Hawkinson. We got 3 tight ends here, and there goes Mostert though. So yeah, let's take Goddard or Schultz. The question is, who do I want? Goddard is like, the guy can't stay on the field either. If he could just put together a full season, but I already have freaking 2 Texans. So, and it's Schultz. They're all good last year. They're all good. Schultz 635, 5 touchdowns, but we're gonna go Dallas Goedert. I'm fine with that. He's still a really good player. Yeah, I don't know, man. I kind of want to maybe wait for Hawkinson. They don't know when he's coming back. Hawkinson was specifically asked on the NFL schedule release show whether he expects to be back playing week 5 versus the Jets in London. Standout tight end said was covering from a right ACL and MCL. He's kind of taking it day by day, week by week, and that the progression has been incredible, even though a specific return timetable remains uncertain. Hawkinson underwent surgery late January. It doesn't seem likely to be ready for week 1, but week 5 could be within the realm of possibility. Could take Dobbs here. get another stack. I could take Big Mike Williams, which I like. We still got Tyler Lockett there. We also have Chase Brown. Um, I mean, it's him and Zach Moss. I mean, why not Chase Brown? Looked really good when he got the chances out there last year. All right, we'll go Dallas Goddard. That's fine. We're fine with Dallas Goddard. We just need the guy to stay healthy. In round 10. And looks like he hit the help button here. He wanted Chase Brown, not Purdy. But I don't know if the administrator is in this draft. So even if I wanted Chase Brown, because I wouldn't get him, I don't know if they're going to reverse this. Let's see. He's probably going to have to text the administrator here. And that's the other cool thing. Like, if you contact them, they'll pull back the pick. And everybody in the drafts is pretty cool about it. They don't bitch too much. Every once in a while, somebody makes a mistake. And Mazajrin takes Chase Brown. So we'll see what happens with Montano here. Oh shit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still on the rules here. My bad. Apologize to all the YouTube viewers. Let me get this draft board back up. Okay. Wasn't too bad. Well, maybe 10 minutes of looking at that rules thing. But, I got you guys a pretty good idea of exactly how this works. So if you want to sign up, we're going to stop at the hour mark. Go a couple more rounds here. We're at 43 minutes. Last year, you can see my record picking games 79, 65, and 2, all documented. I went over the record each week. So we finished at 55%. So check in, did pretty well. Overall, anytime you get over 52.5%, you're winning. So we won some money last year. It wasn't a ton, but we were up and missed on that Super Bowl though. We did take the Niners. The very close game there. Could have took it. They didn't take it. Jalen Wright goes. I guess this is not going to be reversed. Looks like Montano doesn't care anymore. He's not saying nothing. Dalton Schultz is still sitting there like a loaf of bread. We got Cole Kmet. We got TJ Hawkinson. I may take TJ Hawkinson. I may take Mike Williams. We got Quentin. We got Adonai Mitchell. We got Xavier Legette, who I like. We got Dontavian Wicks. Romeo Dobbs does go. Running back, Kendre Miller. Marshawn Lloyd. That was also another stack pick there. We got Zeke. We got JK. Estime. Jaleel McLaughlin. Let's see here. Defenses haven't gone off the board yet. We are in the 10th round, so we got 10 rounds left. Oh, he did pause the draft now. Is he really going to pull back all those picks? I mean, he saw that kind of late. God. I mean, I guess he could pull it back, but the problem is somebody took freaking Chase after he wanted him. All right, what are we doing here? He stopped it and then he resumed it again. So I guess he's not going to pull. I mean, it's just too late to pull it back. I mean, it's just sorry, got our roll since taken after. Jesus. I mean, he did notify you beforehand, administrator there, but you didn't see it till later, so it's kind of your fault. But it is what it is. This type of stuff happens. I mean, really, it's the guy who picks fault. I mean, you got to press the right button. I mean, You can't really blame the administrator. I mean, he's busy doing other things. He can't be. I mean, I guess he should be watching. He's probably got other drafts going on too. I don't know. So it is what it is. We press on here. J.K. Dobbins goes in the 11th round. Gus Edwards goes. So two Chargers running backs back to back. Zeke Elliott. Here comes the running back run now. I'm going to try to get Kendra or Marshawn Lloyd, I think. Roshan Johnson's interesting. Braylon Allen. There goes Jared Goff. There goes Zach Charbonnet. Again, these running backs are flying like hotcakes now as my pick is coming up. TJ Hawkinson is still there. Dalton Schultz is still there. Quentin Johnson, Adonai Mitchell. I want to get another running back here. I'm going to take Kendre Miller. Let's see if he lands to me. Big Mike goes. I like that. And, I mean, this is June, 8th? I mean, we got 3 months till the season starts. But if you're going to do quite a few of these, you got to start kind of early. I did one, maybe I'll do one or two or a couple more of these in June, away in July. So, we'll see how many I can get done there. Kendrick Miller goes and Rashid Shaheed. I don't like that very much. Jerry Judy, take a duty. Damn, what do I want to do here? I got 3 running backs, and one of them's coming off ACL. Do I want to go Marshall and Lloyd? I don't need to go there yet. I don't want to go Josh Downs. I don't want to go Jerry Judy. Quentin Johnson. They're saying rebound year. Adonai Mitchell's interesting. Dontavian Wicks, Brandon Cooks. Could take Dalton Schultz. I'm going to take TJ Hawkinson. Why not? Give me TJ Hawkinson. I got Goddard and Hawkinson. So I'm good at tight end. I'm not taking another tight end. I just like the player there in the 11th round. I'm going to have to come back and take 2 running backs. I probably should have took more. Well, I have another pick here. So I'm going to take Marshall and Lloyd here if he's available. You got A.J. Dillon. You got Josh Jacobs. I think Marshall and Lloyd may get some work. There's an injury. He's going to get some work, obviously. It's another stack piece with Jordan Love. So it makes sense. Roshan, you still got Herbert, and they bring in DeAndre Swift. Chuba, not bad, but you got Miles Sanders. You got Jonathan Brooks there now. So I'm not really crazy about that. Rico Dowdle is not a bad one either, actually. That is an interesting one because, I mean, it's Zeke, Rico Dowdle, and who the hell did they sign? Freaking Royce Freeman. So, I mean, this is he's and got Deuce Vaughn there too. Malik Davis, Snoop Connor. I think Rico Dowdle is actually not a bad pick here. The question is, do I like Rico Dowdle or Marshall and Lloyd better? The quarterbacks are going off a little bit here. Jaden Daniels, we still over Herbert, over Trevor Lawrence, over Matthew Stafford, over Aaron Rodgers, just because of that rushing upside. Quentin Johnson goes. I'm going to take Marshall and Lloyd. It makes the most sense again with the Jordan Love. We are now at 50 minutes, so we'll go about 10 more minutes, guys. We'll see what we end up with. I guess we'll go one more round. But so far, you guys can see my team, Brees Hall, and the Florida Panthers go up 3-0 now in the Stanley Cup final with 4 seconds left. The Oilers had pulled their goalie. Wow. Florida Panthers, man. Should be a good Stanley Cup. with Connor McDavid, who's absolutely electric. But Brees Hall, Nico, DK, Aaron Jones, Tank Dell, Rasheed Rice, Jordan Love, Christian Watson, Nick Chubb in the ninth round, Dallas Goddard, and TJ Hawkinson in the 11th round. Now, two hurt guys that, if both were healthy, Nick Chubb is going probably in the second round, possibly the end of the first. And TJ Hawkinson is probably going, third round. So great values there. And then I get Marshawn Lloyd, rookie out of USC. We'll see how he fits there in Green Bay. Team that does like to run the ball. I mean, AJ Dillon is very, very underwhelming. Hopefully, freaking LaFleur kind of gives him a shot to get it done. Marshawn Lloyd, at some point, hopefully he steps in there. I'm gonna have to get a couple more running backs. I'm good at tight end. I'm good at quarterback right now. We still do have Justin Herbert, Stafford, Rodgers, Deshaun Watson. But I want to get a couple more running backs. I don't know who I'm going to take, though. I mean, there's really nobody I'm crazy about right now. Vidal, Roshan, Herbert. Could take Adonai Mitchell. He'll probably be gone. Maybe Dontavian Wicks for another piece of the stack there, especially if Christian Watson goes down. Xavier Legette, rookie I really, really like. I like Roman Wilson. So let's see here. There's a couple guys. I like Adonai. Troy Franklin's a little bit interesting. Dontavian Wicks and Legette. So right now I think my eyes are on Dontavian Wicks and Legette. I think Legette could really be the number one receiver there. You got Deontay Johnson, but I think he could still be pretty solid. Adonai Mitchell, very, very intriguing player, fast, big, coming out of Texas. But you still have Michael Pittman. You still got Josh Downs. You got Jonathan Taylor. You got Richardson running a lot. So we'll see. I think Adonai Mitchell's a little bit raw. I kind of like Legette's game early on. And then Wicks obviously fits that stack mold with Green Bay. So I may go for that. Tyler Algier is not a bad pick. Not terrible. I mean, the running backs. Herbert or Roshan is not bad either. I mean, I think I'm leaning Roshan. Braylon Allen, they're talking about him possibly being the number 2 receiver, running back there behind Brees Hall. And I have Brees Hall. So that kind of makes sense too. If I want to handcuff, yes, that does make some sense for me. Ray Davis, Jaleel McLaughlin, people like Bucky Irving saying he's going to take some from Rashad White. I don't know about all that. On Aldrick Estime coming out of Notre Dame, could get a role there in Denver. And we're swinging back now. Ray Davis goes. Rico Dowdle did go as well. All right, what do I want to do here, guys? 54 minutes. So, yeah, I guess we'll get one more round. We'll get the 14th. The 13th and 14th round done. And then we'll call it a wrap. See how we round out these next two picks here. But yeah, follow me on X at Fantasy Savvy, guys. Appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and share. We'll be around all season. I'll be gone in most of July, so I won't be able to do the pod. But once August comes around, the drafts will be flying live. Underdog, NFC, FFPC, FFWC. Again, I'm on the Face Off Sports Network as well. So check me out there as well. Then, of course, head over to Twitter. You can see everything I'm doing over there. All right. Let's see here. Who am I going to get? The defenses are starting to go. Wow, the Yankees lose again, 11-3. Jesus. Yankees winning 8 straight. Dodgers come to town, take 2 in a row. Yankees got to get the win tomorrow. Certainly could be a World Series preview there. Do I want Khalil Herbert? Do I wrote Roshan Johnson? Man, it's a close one. Or do I take Braylon Allen? Or Jaleel McLaughlin or Jack Estime? I'm going to take Leggett if he's there. Good at tight end. And Dalton Schultz is sitting there. I can't believe it. It's just nobody wants this guy. He's way past his ADP. So is Fryermuth. I mean, I don't want 3 tight ends, so I feel like I should just stack another good tight end. I mean, I could start 2 guys. I could go with a 2 tight end set. Nobody wants Dalton Schultz. I have no idea why. Oh, we're going Dontavian Wicks, actually. That's the pick. If he's still there. Let's see. Luke Musgrave. I don't want him anyway. The Packers stacky. I like Tucker Craft better. Dallas Cowboys. I'm not one to take defenses early. I'm one to stream defenses. It's kind of my style. But you save on Fab if you're going to roll a defense that you like. So we got Dontavian Wicks. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reserve spots left. We have this Jordan Love Packers stack now. Christian Watson, Dontavian Wicks, Marshawn Lloyd. I don't think I'm going to take 2 quarterbacks, although, you got Matthew Stafford and Rodgers sitting there and Watson. The question is, do I go Braylon Allen here and handcuff Brees Hall? And honestly, it's probably pretty smart to do that. Brees Hall's absence with a lower body injury has opened up first team snaps for Allen and fellow rookie Isaiah Davis. It's a bit surprising to hear that Allen has made waves in the passing game, considering he's a 235-pound back who had 275 receiving yards over 3 seasons as the lead runner at Wisconsin. Picked in the 4th round this spring, Allen is the youngest player in his draft class and will be 20 years old for the entirety of his rookie season, unless the Jets make a deep playoff run. That might seem to hint at a slow learning curve, but sounds like both he and Dave, as a 5th-round pick, have been relatively quick studies while competing with the 2023 5th-round pick Israel Abadakanda for backup roles. Zach Rosenblatt of The Athletic believes Allen is the clear frontrunner to be the Jets' number 2 running back. And, that's the thing about drafting this early. You really don't know what the fuck's going on. You're kind of just guessing at a lot of this shit because training camp comes and everything could change quick. Injuries happen. Guys show out. Goes Leggett. I'm kind of pissed at that. Dalton Schultz is still sitting there like a loaf of bread. Let's go Braylon Allen. Let's handcuff Brees Hall. First round insurance. If it's my first round pick, 4th overall, I don't mind having some insurance. I bought an insurance policy on Brees Hall right there. I'll take it. My insurance policy is Braylon Allen. Of course, we got Israel Banaconda and Isaiah Davis, but all reports are right now that Braylon Allen is going to be the guy. To tell you the damn truth, I'm a Jets fan. I really haven't even looked too hard at Braylon Allen yet. I will get to him. But, considering the Athletic beat reporter is saying he's the clear front runner, and he's getting, some work. He's picking up things quick. Wisconsin backs usually are very, very solid also. I mean, remember Jonathan Taylor, remember Melvin Gordon. So, another Wisconsin back. I will be watching some Braylon Allen stuff tonight for sure. All right, guys, we have completed the 13th and 4th round, we get Wicks and Braylon Allen. So thanks for joining me tonight. Again, follow me on X at Fantasy Savvy. Please like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. We'll be with you all season long, doing these type of drafts. During the season, we'll be doing NFL picks. We'll be doing waiver wire shows, different things. Also on the Face Off Sports Network. Check me out there, fffaceoff.com, Face Off Sports Network on YouTube. So until next time, guys, we will see you pretty soon. Maybe another draft middle of the week, maybe the end of next week. FF Face Off Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Again, my Twitter is the best place to find me on X Fantasy Savvy. So please give me a follow. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Talk to you soon.